So guys, I just want to say that we're actually in a very cool location. It's in the middle of Copenhagen, and we are so lucky to be at the place called 3D Print Huset, which is the logo here, and we are in a setting with 250 square meters, full of 3D printers, ultimakers and all kind of other things. Ultimaker here is printing some of our parts right away actually, but it's the most cool 3D printing location in probably all Denmark and maybe even the whole world. And we are so lucky to have a small corner for our own use today and hacking the boards. So Simon, thanks a lot for that.
Thanks,
the rest of the guys. Simon is standing in the back.
You can join in.
Yeah,
come on.
Hi.
This one is a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You get a close-up of Simon.
I'll just bring my mini-me. So
Alright.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
He should be in the front of the
Yeah, we should you can put me there, so I'll be here at all time. Alright, perfect. Cool.
That's good. Alright, so next step is basically to go through the tools.
Yeah.
And I lined up the tools here. And I think that I could do some of that. I guess you guys would like me to do that since you're not too familiar with all those. But
we know what they do, we don't know the name.
I think maybe like if it's possible to take the camera, we'll just take it, or actually not take the whole table.
I'll take the whole
The
table.
camera is on the table, so
The only thing...
yeah, that's alright. It's alright. So what we have here is a cheap hot air station. We have a soldering iron. We have a hot glue thing. And yeah, the GoPro that's itself. Then we have all kind of tools like small cutter, knives, you know, whatever random tools that you basically need. Screwdriver, small thingy here. And I feel like actually you have to have the honor of saying what this is.
So basically this is Loctite, and I learned the hard way that you shouldn't actually use too much of this because it's freaking expensive. But yeah. You learn from your mistakes.
What is it used for?
To make sure that the screws don't fall out when you actually mount the stuff you need to go.
That is kind of important when you're on skateboard riding, you know.
Yeah.
Quite quick. What is this?
That's a voltmeter, an ohm meter, and what else does it measure? It measures a lot of things. But mainly, we use this tool to make sure that we don't cause any short circuits and that our microcontrollers don't burn out.
Remember somehow? Yeah, I just finished. So also drill, yeah, it's always useful. Different kind of tape, it's useful always. And what more? Heat shrink. I'm not sure all of you guys know what this is, but this is basically for putting the cables in a nice way. So we wrap this stuff around the cable, and then we heat it up with a hot air gun, and then it's looking nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the wire screws and all other things. So that's basically it. So that's the tools needed for building.
And maybe we can just like show the what kind of end goal.
Yeah. So that's maybe a good idea to tell what we're going to build, and maybe we will just show how the building looks like.
So I'll basically go over here. And what this is the small spine, as we call it, because it's the backbone of the board. It's the most basic version you can make from the board, and it's made from a pre-molded board that is in hard plastics, and we just hacked the board so that you can actually go forward, putting on the basic components to put on the motor, the microcontroller, and the battery in a way so it actually doesn't break, and you can actually rely on it.
We will go through the parts individually.
We'll go through. And also, this is the more upgraded version. It's what we like to call the Green Goblin. So this is the spine, and this is basically the spine that has been upgraded with a lot of stuff. For instance, a brain. Perhaps you can elaborate on the brain sooner?
Yeah, I think we will end up telling what the cool things are about this board, but basically this is the most advanced electric skateboard in the world. It has you know, a lot of computers, it has extra range compared to the other one, plus that, you know, electronic disc brakes and all kind of other kinds of things, but let's go into details about that later. But the base thing is that you can get from this thing as a starting point and go all the way here if you want. So this is basically it.
But the main thing is basically that you have this spine that you can then build as many things as you want to make it into your own kind of vehicle.
Yeah.
Cool. So the plan was then to move into the parts that you actually need to build.
Yeah.
We decided to build this on top of on that core. This is a standard longboard. It has big wheels, as you can see, obviously. This is good because when you're driving around in the streets, there are some small bumps and stuff like that. And it goes a little easier when you have big wheels. It was some plastic that was cool with printing 3D plastic anyways, put it on the plastic board. So I chose that as a foundation, originally 1.5 years ago, and this is what we're still using today. It costs, I think, somewhere around 150 euros or $150, and it's an off-the-shelf product. All the rest that you see mounted on top, that is 3D printed and 3D printable, and we've been using Ultimaker for printing it. And the camera is maybe possible to take it over here, but basically the parts are already printed today. Of course, it takes around 60 hours to print all of the parts needed. These are some of the brackets that is for the whole compartment in the back, basically. This is the gear that will be mounted on the wheel to be able to drive the whole vehicle. And we do this with a pulley, basically with the motor pulley, the whole stuff. And right now in the printer, actually, we're printing one of those gears on the Ultimaker. But it will take the rest of the day to print, so we will not finish it. You can see here, it's printing. Yeah, it's printing. There's the motor controller, open source. All the stuff that we make is open source. However, on the baby, we're using one commercial component that is basically a standard component. I'll show it. This is the Wi-Fi controller here. This is a standard product. Motor controller is ours, open source, most advanced in the world. And yeah, then of course, obviously, you need a motor. We have the whole thing pre-mounted here because it takes some time to do.
The muscle.
Muscle?
So for those of you who didn't actually see the motor because it was shown too high, then I would just like to show you the motor here. There you go.
Yeah, you showed it too low. You showed it a little bit too low.
Yeah, so
basically it's an electric motor. You'll get a close up when we're going to mount that.
Yeah. So these are basically all the parts. So I think better guys, you guys started to get some stuff down. I will take the board down.
Yeah.
We'll start to unpack this one and then roll.
Let's get going.
Okay.
So let's put down first the baby board.
While the guys are taking out the already made board, I'm gonna open up this sponge thingy. Then we're gonna build our things on. And if you guys watch our video, all of these things come with a very interesting note about security and stuff. I'm not gonna read it right now, but you make sure you go to our YouTube channel and check our video about the weekend in Sweden, and there you can check it out.
Could you quickly log in here because people are starting to ask us these drive things.
Okay.
If anybody is curious about stuff that we're not saying, just feel free to ask.
Yeah.
There are 15 people there, so welcome everybody.
I will take the time to answer as soon as we have time for it.
Yeah, I'll be doing that when I need help from Brian. Yeah, you can show the parts that are part of this basic
So
package.
I'll just show around. These are obviously the wheels that come from the under core. They are approximately like 10 to 15 centimeters diameter.
No, that's 18. Okay.
I have a strange relationship to sizes, apparently.
A lot of guys have.
I guess so.
Sorry.
This is obviously the base on which we're going to mount all the stuff. Yes.
So 1 second. I'm still logging in here.
Yeah, we're logging in so that we could actually answer the questions that are coming.
I'm gonna wait.
And Sune,
Yeah.
can you just explain what the hell this is?
Yeah, sure. So this is part of the standard deck, and it's different colored plastics basically, and they fit under here in the board.
Yeah.
And depending on the colors that you choose, there's a fine manual explaining what is best depending on your weight.
Okay.
And basically it controls how difficult it is to turn on the board. So if you're a heavy guy like me and you need to turn easily,
There you see the basic manual.
Ones than a lighter version. So, but we actually use quite stiff ones on the green button because batteries are hanging out a little bit further, so it will actually touch the floor if they're too soft.
Okay.
But the black ones, they're really hard, and for a guy like you who's with less weight than me, it's not the best one to use. But this can be adjusted, during lines basically, so it's not something that it's critical to fit right away.
Maybe we should go over here so we can actually see.
Yeah. All right.
So we log in.
Yeah.
You will take over the stuff.
Yeah, I'll make sure that I can find it in the chat.
I think what we should do is mount the first front part of this one.
Yeah.
So you guys can go into that.
Let's do it.
All right. You already put these colors in.
This is the back,
Right.
this is the front.
Yeah, the color.
Yeah.
The arrow.
You have 20 people live.
Great.
That's great.
Hello, guys.
Thanks for joining in. Also, guys, don't wait only at that camera. People can see us at that camera.
Yeah, that's fine. It's the backup camera.
So, this thing comes. Did we talk about the?
Yeah,
we
we
talk
talk about that. So we'll need to take the tool.
Yeah.
Because you probably need it.
So let's assemble the front end first, because we're going to mount the motor in the back. So it makes sense to me.
So just quickly note, for a medium heavy guy, it should be a blue and a red. So I think we should make mount the blue and red in the front.
Yeah. Blue and a red.
There we go.
And there's a yellow in front.
In the back, we will use probably some harder ones, so at least 2 red or red and a black.
Yeah, so I'd say probably a red and a black. There you go.
I think somebody mentioned that. How accessible will your product be to NA? What is NA?
Yeah. What is
Yeah, define NA.
So somebody asked how accessible our products would be. I guess that there would be a general question about our shipping. We want to make shipping worldwide. We have to take into account a lot of logistics. So be sure that when we're going to open up our web shop, we're going to make sure to make all the efforts to ship everywhere. I myself come from Moldova, and Moldova is not the most accessible part to send stuff to. But if we get Moldova on board, we get the entire world.
Alright. So,
Okay.
also one key thing to use is obviously the under device here to screw things on.
What I actually did in front, I used to show the guys what we did. We used this thingy, the manual screw.
Bolt?
Yeah, the bolt. And this kind of thing helps you articulate, well, I've got to say, like, adjust the sensitivity within the stability. Within
So beyond selecting the color
yeah.
for these mounts, and you can also use this obviously to adjust how sensitive your board is going to be.
Cool. So let's put the wheels on.
Yeah, so it's North America, and I just answered in the chat, but we are, of course, partnering with the skateboard manufacturer that provides board here too, on Motion, and they are based in California, and they're planning to ship everywhere. But we don't have the shipping information available at the current time, but we're going to put it later. Also when our pre-order form is going to work.
We're going to have it later today.
Yep. So guys, if you really eagerly want to sign up for a pre-order, you can already send us an email to getmoving at faradaymotion.com, and we'll make sure to add you to the list. All right, so let's tighten up the wheels. I don't know if you got it.
No, I just put them on.
All right. See, we're marketeers.
I forgot to say, you're makers, right?
Yeah, but we strive to be makers.
Yeah, so it would be nice to become true makers, but at this point we are very much marketers.
Yeah. Okay.
So, first step done. That's cool.
First step done.
I think we should just move that board to the table.
Yeah.
And then we will move ahead with this piece there.
Yeah.
I have a secret ingredient that is not part of the package, at least for now. And that is a wheel. And if you compare it with the standard wheel, the difference is that this one has some mounting hole, the other one doesn't. So it's maybe not so easy to see on the cameras. But this one we can use for the whole gear that we're going to mount, and the other one we cannot. So this one actually will go back in the box where it came from.
Yep. All right, let's get started.
Let the board be where it is. We will just have to work on this one.
Yeah, now we're working with the, how do you call this? The thingy.
The thingy.
Yeah.
So we need to find some pieces here.
Yeah.
I know this piece is power, so this is a big thing.
Very important thing is that every time you 3D print, or designers, always make sure that our 3D prints are of really good quality. So I'm going to try and do a very, very big close-up. As you can see, the holes, they are created in such a way that they are not just uniform holes. They go into like a conus. Is that a conus? Yeah.
Conus?
Yeah, you have the conus.
Yeah.
Where it's wider at the edges and it gets more and more tight. And also, as you can see, with 3D printing, you sometimes have to clean up the remainings. So for that, we usually use a tool. So how do you call these tools?
Which ones?
This one. It's called. I love this one. It's
We can say the Russian iron.
an applier.
Plier.
Applier. Great. So basically, what we do is we clean those up.
It's just like when you 3D print something and you have to remove the support structure, basically.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna get moving with this.
Keep moving. I love it.
That's my catchphrase, right?
yeah.
Get people moving.
So how do we actually start on assembling the motor bracket?
No, but this is not. Yeah, the motor bracket is the whole back compartment.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of free work that we do. So basically, I will let you do stuff with this one. You can take the screwdriver and go with this. But we're making all the stuff mounting.
So this is my favorite activity, removing support structure.
Yeah, I guess Simon, who's talking behind the cameras here, and the owner of the place, he definitely also knows about support structure. And for those of you guys who don't know that much about 3D printing, those are basically the additional 3D plastics needed for printing, basically in mid-air in the 3D print. So then the printer is printing additional structure for making that possible. And that needs to be removed afterwards. And in some prints it's very little, that's very little. In some prints it's quite a lot. So the guy shouldn't complain.
Yeah, so this is not too bad actually, but it's still some work to be done. That's good.
There's in here if you want to use it.
And that's actually better.
So what the guys are going to do now is mount everything around this axle here, so that we can mount the motor and all this stuff that is not originally supposed to be there. And the first piece is basically the bottom piece here. I think he's almost done with that. There's one piece missing actually. This one needs to be removed. Oh, so did it have anything to remove it? Oh, it did? Yeah. Then I see those two are also. Yeah, that's how it is with the new guys. They don't do everything how they should do.
More challenging now.
Where did you put I put this on here. So
Yeah.
you want me to do it now or do it proper?
I'll do it properly. I promise.
So one thing we need to be paying attention to is that it's a one way only that is going. So this part needs to be in the front.
Yes, favorite job in the world.
Inspection.
Yeah.
Please inspect.
Inspection passed.
Great.
So I think what you should do now is mount some of the standard screws in those here to
Yeah.
strengthen it.
So
And this is just making the material a little bit stronger.
basically, as you can see, we have some. I think I should do a close-up. Within our design, we have printed out the support structures so that we can drill in screws for better stability.
Better stability, yes.
And gears. So we have the screws here.
Almost done.
I put it there.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. And usually I have to look for stuff.
Yeah, because usually we work in Suna's living room.
Yeah, that's the headquarters for now. It's not a garage. It's the city garage. So it's basically our main room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good.
Great.
Did our journalist leave, or is she still excited? You want to come and say hi to everybody?
Great.
So cameras are right there, yeah. So welcome here. Nice to meet you too. Suna.
Great to be here.
Maybe you can just give a quick introduction to yourself and where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Emily and I'm writing for Trends Online, which is the leading online magazine for startup and innovation and entrepreneurship in Denmark. So I'm very happy to be here and follow you guys.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you here too. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming. Thanks. Yeah. And obviously there is going to be an article on the site soon, I think.
And we have promised Emily that she would be able to try the boards.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one promise we're going to keep up.
Actually, as
Her name is on top of the list.
Yeah.
She arrived first.
So, okay. How much would you do here?
Yeah, it all looks good. Put two screws there, and then you're done.
So I'm going to show you guys my progress. What I'm doing is screwing the bolts in.
So these screws we're talking about, right?
Frederick, can you put in your password so that we can see each other? So we
Yes.
have a reference for the camera.
I do.
All
There
right,
you go.
Great. So as you can see, now I'm screwing in screws
Okay.
within the support platform thing. Nice. What are you doing? Actually, I think we're going to do the same thing.
I'm doing the same thing here.
Yeah.
So it's the upper and the lower part.
But coming back to writing the boards, guys, if any of you is in Copenhagen, feel free to drop by the 3D house, 3D print house at 6:30, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have free test drives, and you can check out how cool it is to write something that you built or we built.
Or just the actual fact of riding an electrical skateboard itself is really cool. I don't know if you guys watched the video that we referred to earlier, but in that video you will see how much fun we actually had. And apart from falling on our asses once in a while.
Nobody did that yet, right? Really?
Yeah, but you did.
When? Before the video, basically. But
It was not on the record.
And it's not on the record.
Ah, okay.
It's not.
It's not on video, it didn't happen basically, so it didn't happen.
I think I need the
So there you go.
three more. No, I have the screwdriver.
Ah, okay.
I'm like waiting for him.
Job done. Not. So we have a guy asking about the 3D files.
Yeah.
And if they are metric units or whatever units they are. And they are actually metric units. They are available to download at the 123 app, which is part of 123 design. Unfortunately, right now, I see that there is an issue. So if you go to our page, it says invalid product or something like that. So there is a glitch. But from our main page, FaradayMotion.com, there is a download. It is going to work. Not today, probably, but after today. All the STL files are available on Imagine and on Thingiverse as well, and they are available right now. Right now, they are available for the full board. We're going to post the ones specifically for the baby version later as well.
Yeah, great. So,
You done with this?
no, I have two more.
We have a screwdriver.
Yeah, I can do
With
that.
that one. That's the round building. you can have this one, and I'll find the other one.
This one is
For the guys right in front of the camera, you're also able to ask questions if you have any questions along the way.
right? You want coffee?
We can use some coffee.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think I had my cup.
I have some people saying that it's looking nice. Hacker you, 22. Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah.
How do you do?
Oh my god.
So basically what we're working on is we are preparing the back case of the skateboard so that we can put in there the motor,
The microcontroller,
the
motor controller,
yeah,
and the Wi-Fi.
it's not that mic. You see guys, we're really trying to...
What is the difference between a motor and a motor controller?
The motor controller is the one that controls the motor.
Ah!
It's really basic actually.
Guys, actually you spent half an hour, and we have very much time, or not very much time, but very much things to do.
Let's speed this stuff up.
Yeah,
So just to speed things a bit up.
It's a wrong delivery from Simon. Thanks.
That's my job
Big
today.
applause to Simon, please.
Yo!
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, but also you have to take into account we did a really long introduction. So yeah. Okay. Anyway,
We can speed stuff up.
so next step, how to assemble these.
Yeah. So this one is
I
basically.
think we're blocking a little bit the camera, so if you guys would move a little bit here.
Yeah. So basically, this is the bottom piece. Now the cameraman is moving the camera. So basically, this is the bottom piece.
Yeah.
Those two pieces here go one here, one here.
And we drill in there.
This one goes here, and this one goes on top.
Great.
So basically, you just need to screw all of this together
Let's do that.
with the same tools that we found before.
Good.
Okay, so
Should I try? Or you want to go first?
it's already ready.
So,
I just think you should stand in front of the...
No, this is fine. So I will give you a task in the meantime. You can put yourself in front of the camera with
Do you trust me with doing that?
I know that you relax when you're doing this, so I guess
That's true.
it's
So I'm gonna take out some more of the support that we had to add while printing. This is the back side of the back side of the...
backside.
So basically this is the back side of the case. And I love doing this kind of stuff. The first time I tried, I actually freaked out because I thought I ripped out that part of the design. And I left out a lot of stuff in there, and then soon looked at me and said, yeah, dude, this is not the way to do it. And he started ripping out everything, so then I got a little bit more courage, and now I feel like I can do it as well.
You need a hammer. And when you don't have a hammer, you need something bigger. Actually, it's because you didn't clean the parts properly. So take a knife and clean this one a little bit up.
There you go.
Dangerous with a knife.
Yeah, so one thing to note is that you have to obviously remove all the support structure, which I didn't do properly. So, as you can see here, it's like all those small little things that you get when you 3D print something, usually.
And by the way, it's an annoying bird to have laying around, so but it will get everywhere.
I'm actually
Hopefully not in the coffee, I guess.
Yeah, I'm done with this one.
You're done with this one?
I
Let me
just
check.
want to post our link somewhere else, so if you would take a look at me. I'll be right here and check. I'll post it to get some more viewers.
Ah, that's alright.
I forgot to post on Reddit.
Oh yeah. So we're doing some more advertising to these guys. So part is ready. That's the back piece. And like how are you doing with the cleaning?
Slow.
That's alright. So let's see if there's other stuff we can do. I can actually help you guys assemble some of the end pieces that goes on the back. So let's see if it fits nice together. How about the cameraman and the journalist and the 3D printing dude? Are they entertained as well?
Yeah. Looks really exciting.
I I bet they're all waiting for us to start writing them.
Looking forward to try it.
We'll maybe ask you guys to help us out.
Yeah, no problem. Alright.
I didn't like how that sounded and how it looks, but
Loctite. That's how you fix it.
yeah, Loctite is not for this PC, but we should actually use Loctite for almost all parts, but not this one. So actually,
this should be great, right?
Well, see, that looks more beautiful. I think it will work now.
Okay, so.
And
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
so you're done with this?
This one should be able to go on now.
So let me quickly finish this part here, because that's what we need to do anyways.
Let me finish. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee.
I think actually I explored two versions of the plastics. And I didn't bring the third one, but anyways, I actually bought one version of the plastics for NP2. But it works anyways, but it's not so good. I need a piece. I haven't. You can put this one in the meantime. In the box.
So, as you can see here, it's just going to fit. It's made so it actually fits directly into it. That's better.
And the good thing about the 3D printable parts is that if they break, if something happens, you just print another one.
Oh, I see you guys made some progress.
Yes. Okay. Just getting it in there. In there. All right.
This is my coffee, right?
I think it would be your coffee.
Thanks again, Sam.
No problem.
So some people are complaining that the connection is a little bit stubborn. I hope that's not everybody experiencing this.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not.
All right.
Anyway, this is being recorded right now, and we're going to upload it to our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Also, there's going to be more videos about us riding the skates, falling maybe. Depending how crazy you drive.
I'm just going to show, this is all 3D printed in PLA, and some viewers ask why we print in PLA, and it's actually just because it's easier to print. It's quite strong. I never had any problems with the plastic and the strength, so we obviously use the gears and all this 3D printed, but never any problems. So just PLA, regular PLA, has been working out just fine. And we have several hundred miles down, maybe even 1,000 miles down some of the test board, so it's doing quite well. Guys, how are you guys doing?
Well, it's just screwing around. Basically. Yeah, so
But actually the problem is, what I also said before, is that actually I took the box of spare parts, and I just took random pieces, but actually there are two different versions that go together in this one. So that's why the fit is not perfect.
But they're still together.
That is me. Yeah, let me put that on the side.
Okay.
So we still have 15 people, but some of them compare. Some of them say that they rarely have breaks, and some of them say it's sometimes annoying. Guys, I'm sorry about that. I think our connection is quite good, but
we even put an actual cable
yeah, it's
to
not even my
make it
fault.
more stable.
You're
But
right.
we're still not able.
Even though we have a cable.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's not how it's supposed to be, but the guys, this is only complaining, you know.
Everything is according to the plan, so don't do that. Everything goes according to the plan.
Guys, put this on it, and then we're almost good.
Yeah. put it in. So.
Out of the magic part.
No, I'm not doing right,
What?
yeah, that's actually the right. There
you go.
Awesome.
So those go, this fits directly into obviously the components that we talked about previously that you select according to your own weight.
Yep. I need the bolts. Where are the bolts?
The bones.
There. There we go. Need to adjust it. There we go. Did you brand yourself?
Yeah, I'm branded myself with always wear a helmet and safety gear.
So guys, did you put the bracket here? Because there's no screws.
But you were in charge of the screws.
Are we going to ride this thing? I'm not sure I dare to do that, but you guys can do
I
it.
trust myself.
Yeah, across the 3D printing parts.
I think it's better.
Do the tightening with this one.
Yeah.
It's better. It is still plastic that we're screwing, and it's wooden screws, so it's not really the best match.
Yep.
So sometimes you need to be a little bit gentle.
Gently. Do it gently. There you go.
Thanks.
So any more questions on the chat?
No, I guess
How many people are watching?
that's still 15.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And break calls every 15 minutes, that's alright.
Okay. What do I want?
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, who's doing that? I think we can start assembling. Should we start introducing the brackets?
yeah, so actually what you can do is you can introduce the brackets and you can do this thing together with the bracket.
So, I'm going to introduce the brackets. Which basically is the structure of the box that is containing the motor. We have these three parts. They stick in with each other, so we have designed it in a very smart way. And then we just fix them together with some more screws. So I'm going to get working onto that. And then we attach this to what we have built there. So in that way we have a motor case.
Oh yeah!
And also this motor case is designed in such a way that there is plenty of stuff for new stuff to add and do. For example, this board we're building is going to use just one motor, but there is enough space to actually put in a second one.
Yeah, so for those of you who are first coming in now, this is the full-blown version basically, and it uses the same components as on the simpler version that we're building right now. So this one is just more enclosure around it, making it look differently, but it is the same components.
Actually, I think I need to check out some of the...
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Nice to see
More or less screwed.
you have to be sure, Frederick.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Okay.
bottom and top.
Well, the bottom I'm checking.
That's good. So in the meantime, I will just quickly introduce one of the 3D printed plastic parts that we actually had ordered in, because this is 3D printed in a material called aluminium, and this material is able to resist more heat, and usually the motor shouldn't get hot, but sometimes, especially during a testing period, they can get hot, and usual PLA will melt, but aluminium can resist heat up to 180 degrees before getting really soft. So this is commercially printed for us, and this bracket is, you know, you can mount different things here, but obviously the motor is going to be mounted on this one, and then this bracket is going to go inside the piece that Constantine is making right now.
Great. Perfect fit.
Soon.
said, you need screws on the top and bottom. I don't know if you guys just thought you could put in the plastic and then it will be just fine.
These are the sizes, right?
No, I won't give it two.
As you can see, soon it trusts us.
Maybe too much.
These are the screws.
To be honest, this is not our first experience with a new board.
They are getting better though.
Yeah, we built one in Sweden. When we
They are the one on the floor.
yeah, the one that we've introduced is actually built by us. And when we don't have any,
Take the last piece, please, without this one. No. So this one was built by the team as well. But that was late night.
yeah, and we actually managed to do it in like what an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, with a little bit of help.
Yeah, that's true. And no camera pressure. All right, I think my casing is assembled, and now just have this one. Perfect. There we go. So, yeah.
Yeah, just welcoming new viewers. Like, what did you decide to do? I thought it was the other side you were doing some stuff with.
What?
There was no screws there, or no?
How come I wouldn't know?
I don't know. It doesn't
Screws are needed. This is an electric vehicle.
You can definitely see we're a little bit, what do you call it, nervous because of the cameras and stuff.
Don't be nervous. There's nobody watching anyway.
For all we know, maybe the stream is live.
It's all good.
This is the right side. Am I right? So, I think this one is the right side.
People are looking in from Switzerland and from the States.
Cool.
Hello, Switzerland.
Okay. So this is the right side.
Yeah, so you managed to do?
Yeah. Still this one further.
Like, what is this nice sticker you put on the hand?
So especially the warning that says always wear a helmet.
And safety gear.
Yeah.
You know what I forgot?
No. The
Very important
helmets.
thing. The helmets!
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Who needs helmets?
Well, people know.
well,
For the people who are in Copenhagen, we will let people try it. Actually, Simon, what is the address again?
Sydgade 85A.
So,
Sydgade 85A.
yeah, very close to Nørreport Station, which is in the center of Copenhagen.
You mean Nørreport?
Sorry, Nørreport Station, that's a little bit different, sorry. But we didn't bring helmets, which is basically a security issue. I'm not sure we're allowed to let everybody drive it. I'm just going to take all the drives. All right.
I have a helmet here.
That time.
So now we really have to make this board.
The screwing takes a long time.
Yeah, because actually cautious.
Let me look back to see. I think this screws are a little too long for this one. But
So they're now and just put in the other one.
this one is probably the one.
That's a little bit of
Let it take down.
Yeah. So this is not really that well prepared in the way that we just brought a box of screws and not really knowing which ones to take, and the guys are just taking random screws. So it's not always a good match. When we will supply the kits, we will obviously do that in some small loaded packs so that you know which belongs where.
Yep. Can definitely do that.
Alright.
Okay.
It's just showing around. So now we're getting more attention.
Yeah, there's still 15 in. Question is, will the kit work for both side boards offered by the board manufacturer?
Sorry?
What? Will the kit work for both size boards by the manufacturer? And the truth is that every time we will do a different version of the board, we have to have 3D files that matches the board. However, all the components that we're using, they can be reused for basically any kind of electric vehicle. But the 3D models itself need to be matching the vehicle, obviously. And for now, we only support the online core. And there has been a supply issue with ordering the online core, but they are on the way from the manufacturer now. So it is possible to order them online either from Under Motion, that are the original manufacturer of them, and also through our website later on. It will be possible to order it.
Okay.
So before we get on with the wheels, I say that yeah, we have to do two things now. We have to mount this in there.
Show it in front of the camera how it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys. There are people looking at us. Should we let them in? What? I don't mind. Like they're filming us and stuff. Oh no, they're filming.
That's more interesting.
They're filming the small salmon guy. So alright guys, what we did, remember the parts I showed you? Now it's assembled and we fixated them with 4 screws, 2 screws on each side. So what now is going to happen is we're going to put them here, and it fits in perfectly. Before we do that, or better said, while I do that, we need to actually put the gear on our wheel, so that we can connect it to the motor through a belt. So this is what we need. And for that, I think maybe you, Frederick, you can start on that.
Yes, I can.
You need this, you need that. And
this is so smart. It's obviously made so it fits, just like all the other parts.
Actually, did you show what you were doing at Folly?
Yeah, so I put basically the form basically here onto the wheel, which is again a 3D printed part that fits right onto it.
yeah, that is easy.
Alright.
I mean, you don't need the board. Okay, so now let's talk screw levels, sizes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys know. So, what actually those? The new screws? Yeah, second.
Yeah.
We'll get in.
Alright.
I think you can be using the same. Just check the length if they're okay. Check if it's too long. Check if it's too long or if it's the proper length. But it's important that this one is all flat before you start to do that. And I can see that it's not all flat.
What do you mean all flat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what I needed to do is obviously just to push this all the way in. All the way in. And that's actually done now. Hi, buddy. Okay, so you've got the screwdriver.
Yeah, you need. Actually, I think I'm going to use the manual one.
Okay.
You just need a different size so we can do there.
Yeah, it goes in. Yeah, so we have a question coming in about microcontrollers, what we're using, and for this kit, we're basically just using the open source motor controller and a off-the-shelf Wi-Fi receiver that are talking together. And this is basically the whole brain of the Spine version. On the upgraded version that we have on the floor, there is a Teensy 3.1 and there is an Arduino Yan. And those two are talking together all the time.
And what's there? An Arduino.
Arduino Yan.
Yeah.
And a Teensy 3.1. Those are talking together and they're basically making out the brain of the board. They are also open source and ready to be available. And our software is basically loaded on top of those.
Actually, I don't think, did we mention how we control these?
Actually, I think we never mentioned, so you can tell about that.
Yeah, since I'm maybe you can help me find the screwdriver. I found these two, but I need the third one. I think I lost it. Soon using the chat environment.
Yeah, I'm answering.
I get it. So yeah, how do you control our skateboards? The Huset on the version that we're building right now is fine. We actually use a Wi-Fi receiver, and then we connect with our phone to the Wi-Fi of the skateboard, and by tilting, you can actually move it around. Otherwise, you can use a slider effect, or actually, look into this one if nobody's seen it. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah. So basically, on the other alternative is that we have a slider where you can slide your thumb up and down to go faster and slower.
That's good, right?
That's it. And the apps are available on all platforms: Windows Phone, Apple, and Android. Right?
Yeah. We didn't release it yet, but it is going to be, and it's all open source as well.
Cool.
Quality check approved. Yeah, that's all good. All good. And this
Yes.
is good too. But did you do screw?
No, because I was looking for another screwdriver, and I asked you to come.
Yeah.
This one was easy. I can do it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fix it. Like, I need the screwdriver at the end.
No, actually, I don't have anything.
Oh, I'll be gentle. Alright.
So let me know when you're ready to put on the actual motor.
Guys, it starts to look like something.
Yeah, I think
after putting that in, we should put it in front of the camera. Just show off how it's looking.
yeah.
Do you have any questions from the audience in the place? No?
Simon?
Simon, what about you? Is it a surprise for you that actually those 3D printed parts they last, or?
Yeah. I've been printing a lot of stuff for both visual purposes, but
Come into the place here. We have always space for another.
yeah, nice.
I think
So
we should
it's-
watch that camera.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see actually 3D printing being used directly for a thing.
I think the first statement you gave when I came into the show, the board, you were saying,
Yeah,
it's nice to see not just a thing from Thingiverse, obviously this is now on Thingiverse as well.
So it's just a thing.
But this
No,
is
but,
another special thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a thing you can use. It's not just a visual thing you have a base or a little figure or something like
It's
that.
not like it's more than a toy.
Exactly. It's something usable. Right? I mean, a camera mount is usable as well. But
Yeah,
this is transportation.
You
Right?
can put a camera mount on this one.
Yeah. Well, the camera is you have it on your phones, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right. So, let's say what material was it?
No, shouldn't we just put on?
This is all the 3D printed pieces. We did do some experiments with this new material, which is basically containing 20% down.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be more strong, but
Getting there.
I'm not sure how much more strength it has. But it
Okay, so guys, it's getting there. You see here the compartment. The motor is going to be here with a belt driving this wheel around, and over here.
Dude, it's blocking.
What's blocking?
The
There you go.
More up.
And over here, managing the camera. There you go. Okay, so once again, this is the back compartment. Obviously, the motor is going to be located right here. Well, the wheel's almost going off.
well,
And so it's going to have a belt drive that's going to drive this gear around and make it go. And the motor controller is going to be in this side with the Wi-Fi connection as well. So yeah, that's how it goes.
so, and I see that you didn't know the skirts on the wheels.
No, not yet. No.
I just wanted to
Showing?
show.
That's good.
Because we don't need the wheels yet.
No, exactly. It's probably easier to mount with other things.
Exactly. So it was just for show for now.
Okay, so we need somebody to do a little bit of soldering at least.
I have a good experience.
I think he has a good experience with soldering.
Okay.
I burned my finger. That's my good experience.
So the advanced edition is to put fuses,
Mm-hmm.
but fuses is good to have. But
Yeah.
this is require you to solder those together and
Mm-hmm.
put the one of the leads here.
Yeah.
Or
There
you
we
can
go.
solder this together and go forward.
I say we solder this.
No fuses.
No.
Only fuses. This is warning to our viewers. Put fuses.
Alright. So I just connect them here. Same power. I know once you told me.
So soon.
Normally they should go on the same phone.
I will turn on this soldering thing. You can go and show the camera what you need to do.
Well, you cut
This
this
is
one.
what I'm talking, right?
Yeah, it's then you need to you also need to put some stuff here.
Yeah. Okay.
And here you have the second hand. You can also get what this is for.
Did we show the motor?
We did
Yeah,
show it, but not really in the mounted edition. I just showed the bracket. So you
Now
can
it's
also-
my turn.
But there's one guy.
Okay. Go grab the stage.
Yeah, I am. Right. Okay, so what do we have to do? And finally we're going to present you a very nice close-up of the motor controller that we're using. And here we have the Wi-Fi receiver, which is the only commercial part within our hardware that we actually bought. And this thing is open source, it's available. The schemas of that, but yeah. And then we have here, this one is called capacitor. This is a capacitor, which makes sure that, is it? This is a capacitor, right?
It is a capacitor.
What does it make sure that it does?
If you would not put it, you will probably blow the motor control.
Alright, so basically it's regulating
the peaks of the power.
the peaks of the power. Alright, we got it. See guys, we're heading to being makers.
And
So what I have to do now
I
is...
cheated a little bit with this one, right? Because I actually did some configuration and some soldering on this one already. And it will come like that to the kids, but we did that right now because of time constraint.
Yeah, precisely. So what we have to do now... Yeah. May I continue? What we have to do is actually solder in the power source, and this is going to be connected to a battery. And these three wires, these are the wires that go into the motor. And what we actually have to do is, as you can see, the contact here is open. So we have to use a special thing that when you heat it up, it shrinks, and you isolate your cables that way. So I'm going to start on, and for people who don't know what soldering is and how do you use it, it's basically a very, very hot pen-like shaped metal thingy, and you use it to melt solder, and this is the white stuff right here. And by doing that, you can connect, it solidifies really fast at room temperature, and then you get a connection, and then you have to isolate. And because human beings come only with two hands, we usually use a third hand, where we actually attach a cable like that, and then we can use our hands to hold the other wire and the soldering iron. Alright, let's get to it. And now we give the stage to Mrs. Frederick.
Thank you.
I think this is the first time I referenced you as Mr.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so I know you already saw the bracket, but I'm just going to show you how it fits onto the motor here. You see, this goes into the side of the actual back component, and this is sticking out. So the belt that drives around the gear on the wheel is here. So I'm going to show you where it's going to fit in right now.
I actually just want to take it over.
Okay, I'm not going to do that then.
So, what it is, actually also, it is the same version that we're using on the upgraded board, and it allows for a PCB here that has Hall sensors. So actually you can add sensors to the motor by adding a board here. Plus there's a small hole on the top that is basically the temperature sensor that you can add. So this whole unit is the same as in the upgraded board, but there's an option to put more sensors on it. And then again to do more cool programming and do other features. So yeah, this is just another way of extending the same thing. Right, but we should mount it, and I will find some screws for you.
Like I said, now I'm going to show you where it goes. And it goes inside the component here. And you see it fits right into in here, and it goes outside here. Yeah?
Like, I almost don't believe that you are only a business guy, and you seem to be doing quite well today. But maybe I should not say anything, because then we're going to do...
You're going to just jinx it.
This doesn't fit right, I see.
Another way.
Yeah, there's another way.
Ah, there you go.
You know? Alright. I think it's wrong, but anyway, this will be like this.
Gonna work.
Yeah, it's going to work.
You guys careful. I have fun.
I will look to the back here.
Okay. So these screws.
Okay, so we have actually a question from Tom Leiter about if the 3D printed materials and screwing screws into the materials, and basically all the parts that we've been screwing in right now, that goes from going into plastic. And when you're screwing into plastic, the screw is not going to unscrew. That has been my experience all the time that I've been doing the writing on the boards. But when we are going to screw into metal, basically with a bolt, then we need Loctite. So actually, what Fredrik is doing right now, well, you should not be using those for this. When we use these here, so this is what Fredrik is doing right now, he needs to use Loctite. And he loves Loctite. So
A long time.
so he will use it right away, but for all the other things, actually we didn't need the Loctite. Like, this is a present for you. Don't use it all for those 4 screws, because we still have 4 other screws.
Ha 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 ha.
Susan appreciates our efforts
Yeah.
a lot.
I also appreciate pulling this out. So Sune.
Yes, I'm writing that we are using this metal hood screws for now.
Which side goes into these ones? You can flip them. So just to check, this is the right size for this one, right? For the lock side we're using. Here.
Oh, I might.
Come in, just step into the thing.
So,
Get the
yeah,
silver
that's
and
alright.
This is what you need to do.
Cool. You know what I did? I made a mistake. Because the idea is that you use these things
So this is the one
to
we use.
isolate.
Use Loctite.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, so I have to. Yeah.
So what I do,
And then
Yeah, now I have to answer.
maybe yes, but you need to use Loctite. And then you need to have these on the back side of this, if it's not already mounted. You need to have all.
First time I'm doing a combo, soldering while filming.
Yeah, it's not the most convenient word position for soldering.
That's pretty cool. I'd like to think of myself a little better. Damn. Okay, so, done.
Yeah. So again, like you're standing with the back to the camera, but I guess that's how it is. But you're putting in the screws in the right way. This one can be teasing a little bit.
Yeah, that one here is a bit annoying. Need to, yeah, exactly. There you go.
Okay. So
I think a fair question to our audience would be like, what is your level of geekiness? Yeah.
So the question is basically, how much of a maker are you?
I'm really curious to see what kind of people are watching this. Okay. It will
So-
take some time before this.
And the Loctite. There you go. This is the crucial moment.
The crucial moment. Again, I'm gonna step up. These 2 wires are the only thing we need to solder, so I'm going to turn off the solder.
why is my keyboard not up?
Because I changed it to English. Because I don't like Danish layouts. Because I cannot find a slash or something. It takes me like ages. I have no idea why in the Danish layout. All the things are like upside down or something.
So we have another user question from Julian, and he's in Brazil.
Nice.
He says that I live in the center of Brazil where there's a lot of streets that has stone brick roads, big gaps in between. How do you think that this design would fare in such circumstances?
Well,
actually, we have that too right in front of this place, and it is not really ideal with those small wheels here, and with no, there's no air in the wheels. Okay. My wife came. Hello, wife. Hello. And it's really hard plastic, and so this is really terrible to ride in this kind of streets. But on good asphalt, it's perfect. So smooth surface, it's ideal. But what we did do, we have this as a project going on, and this is a 3D printed wheel. We don't know if that is going to be, a production thing later. But for now, it is working. We've been testing and driving with this. And on top of this 3D printed wheel, we actually put normal rims with an inflatable tire inside. So this is really smooth to drive on basically any surface. But the normal tires for the board, it is quite bumpy when you're driving on. The other ones feel smooth, but we're not quite ready. But they will be compatible with the board.
And I'm gonna update you on my progress. So I did solder the things, as you can see, and I did put these things
is this okay?
on so that we can isolate. So how it works, you basically just pull it over. I need my other hand. You just pull it over.
Level, we have somebody with level 9,000 key.
yeah,
Level 9,002 key.
it's over.
Very
It's
impolite.
over 9,000. Over 9,000.
Nice, I like that. Alright, you interrupted me. So basically, by hitting this up, and I'm going to do it in front of the camera with the... no, I don't think I can do it in front of the camera. So basically, we use that machine that is blowing very hard, hot air, and it tightens it up, so it shrinks, and we got isolation. It's good! The big question is the machine on? It's on sleep. Now it's on. It's a little bit for it to heat up. And we're using temperature of 170 degrees. So it's quite hot. And we just heat it up. Just making sure that we have a very nice...
Looks good, guys.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you deserve a picture.
Do we?
Yeah,
That would be great.
Going to compete with Mikkel?
Yeah. So I'm sorry about standing in front of the camera here. We have Mikkel. Mikkel, you want to say hi to everybody?
I can do that.
You can come in front of the camera and show yourself.
That one?
You're also making pictures.
So
and,
this is me. Yeah, this one is well. It's
My name is Mikkel. I'm here on lease.
I'm taking the pictures today.
yeah.
But it's nice to see you sometime.
Yeah. Are you a maker?
I'm a maker, not an electronic.
Actually,
I do things.
That's good.
It's not as complicated.
So,
it's super interesting for me to do.
Cool. What about going on skateboard?
Not good at it.
You will be a
So I will be
electric
first guys to say.
Going on an electric skateboard is
not
easy.
okay, it's nice to be able to place the responsibility on someone else if it breaks.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why he's here. Okay.
So how is it going, guys?
I'm just applying the last Loctite here.
So guys, you're definitely not good at cleaning up after yourself, so I will be your mother. I'm also the oldest, right? So
We appreciate that. Thank you, Suna.
but I guess you guys are working so hard that it's how it should be. Yeah. Give it as little space as possible, actually. If I found out that, no, otherwise, because I found out that they fall out, if we don't give them, yeah, like so. This you can explain too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you do that one more time. What? I don't see you do this one more time with this one, please. You will destroy the gear inside this one,
okay.
and then
Yeah,
we'll have
like
problems.
inside.
Yeah. quicker.
It is quicker.
It's cheating. Ah.
And
Do
we
you
don't
think there is a reason why I put all these things here?
No.
Okay.
The most interesting part of building an electric skateboard is to mount the motor. Why? Because it's not as easy as it appears.
You just actually need to know what you're doing, which
Usually helps.
yeah, it does help.
So somebody is coming with the idea that we can use some like super glue for stuff. But actually, we don't glue any of the parts together for now. Maybe that could be done as well, but we don't glue any of the plastic parts. We only screw them. And then the only thing that we put Loctite on is the motor brackets, basically the motor thing.
Yep. So I'm going to show you guys how the isolations work. So we have isolated this part and it's hung down, and we have isolated the tips that go into the motor. Yeah, sometimes they fucking change, and then it's the same thing.
Yeah, so that's a mistake. It's a little.
That is cheating.
But when two Danes are talking, it's a little bit awkward to speak in English.
That's also true. Okay, so we have our power supply and we have our motor controller hooked up. Our motor is being
Mounted as we speak. Don't put it tight. Remember, we need to
Adjust it.
make it just a later.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to do the casing for the motor controller. For the motor controller. The casing is basically made out of two parts. And how it works is that we place this one in here.
What was it?
Yeah.
No. It needs to be.
Oh, like this?
No.
So what do you mean?
This. Not. Try to do it the one way you didn't do it. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So always 200 degrees.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, basically like that.
Okay.
And then the power
So
needs to go
those are, yeah, and the power needs to go on the here.
needs to go out on one of the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Right now the cables go in the back, but it needs to go like this.
Does it matter which side? I guess it does. Right?
Yes, but we should just do a quick check before you mount it, but we can show how it works and then we will do it in the right way.
So this is basically how we
Alright. Two hard-working guys.
This way we have a small casing that is going to protect.
We have a big boss. He is a prototype and design student who does a lot of 3D printing and CNC work. Let's go there.
Cool.
And we would love to have some CNC mills to do some aluminum stuff here for this as well. But everything is 3D printed here. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Cool, let's do it.
So but let's just quickly check which way should be what, and the product needs to finish up. So this one it will be mounted like this.
Okay.
And where you see the connectors for the motor is this way. So what you need to have is you need to have
The motor
this one pointing in this way.
Yeah. Motor going down.
Yeah. So basically like this.
Okay, mounted.
And it's still adjustable. Not so much, but a little.
Nice, mount.
That's good. So you want to show the motor's mount?
I would like to do that. So as you see, like I said previously,
Just make sure you don't get it too high.
yeah. So there is the motor going around here, and I made it almost as tight so you can't move it, but you can actually move it because what we need to do is that we need to actually adjust it when we put on the belt for the gear and the wheel. So yeah, that's basically it. There you go.
We're actually getting very close to
Good. Good. So, but remember that maybe this one we should mount before. I don't know. Have a script.
Maybe you should talk louder.
Yeah, could be. I don't know.
Somebody
What do you guys-
complaining about the sound?
No, I'm just thinking that you were talking quite low.
We were being polite and giving you the speech.
No, that was done.
Oh, okay. Great way of letting us know.
So actually, some people are asking what we're making. So I guess that's some people who just arrived in the stream.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show that exact version here, which is the skateboard that we're making right now. It is based on a normal longboard, and the whole compartment in the back is basically 3D printed. And we're building one similar to this, an electric skateboard capable of going 25 kilometers per hour, range around 10 kilometers, and controlled by a mobile phone. So the tilting of the mobile phone is like this. All open source, all downloadable from the internet, and it's all hackable, so you can make it into something totally crazy if you want. And in the extreme case, this will be that one, with disc brakes, 2 motors, and 2 extra computers, and a lot of sensors, and a lot of fancy software. So this is the extreme version, the other one is the entry-level version.
Yes. Okay.
Should be enough space. Yeah, that's just pretty cheap.
I think it looks good.
This button just needs to be not pressed. And I got my finger.
No, you didn't. We're all of us here.
Yeah. No, I didn't. So I'll say.
I know.
Yeah, actually we didn't bring all the safety gear today.
Yeah.
And I'm responsible for that. Not bringing more. So, yeah, this is all good.
Okay. Well, I didn't actually that in, so.
No, this is fine.
Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah,
Oh, you did. You did it.
I will. Cool. So find more screws like the one that I found.
This one.
This one.
Or this one. I think this one.
No, this is
This is the length, right?
forward. No, this is another one. No. Okay, Floyd, so so he's doing this.
Yeah.
We have the wheels. So basically we're close to getting done.
I just want to wait with mounting the actual wheels here until we have this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So actually time-wise, I think it's quite good.
It's shaping up.
Half an hour.
Yeah, so we were a bit worried in the beginning because we were spending a lot of time with talking and stuff, but I guess we're going to make it, actually.
G&D is ground, right?
So somebody is, to be honest, I don't like the idea of using a phone that much. I haven't used it, or I cannot say for sure. Yeah, I'm just reading out for you guys. Somebody says about that the phone is maybe not the most ideal controller, and you guys agree with that?
I actually agree a lot because I like personally.
Dude, they can't see your face there.
Yeah, they
Look
can.
there. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so I like to use the other option, which is basically a Wii controller, Nintendo Wii controller, the nunchuck, the small one that we hacked. So you actually get the physical feedback, and you get cruise control, and you can actually change direction as well. So yeah, there are 2 different versions, and I guess it's different what people prefer. I personally like the nunchuck version. So yeah, I kind of have to agree with you that that the phone is not the optimal choice, at least not for me. But yeah, that depends.
But like everything is open source.
Yeah.
And we only have limited hands that can do stuff. Other people can chip in with other versions of controlling.
Exactly.
We have, on the full-blown version, we have sensors pads on the deck that can be used for driving. So when you lean forward, it will go. When you lean backward, it will brake.
Yeah.
You can do a combination of that with user input, so it's only going very quick if you put full acceleration and you lean forward. All of this is just software. We didn't have the time yet to make it 10 different driving modes, but we will do that later. Otherwise, I hope some guys that are capable of doing that will help us.
Yeah, so basically what we're saying now is that it's a cry out for people to actually start hacking our devices.
Yeah.
We would like to make you guys active.
Make more makers.
We want to make more makers. That's the motto. Alright, how are we doing here, Carpenter?
We are moving very slowly but very sure.
Just be careful with this one.
Because here we don't want to.
We don't have too many pairs of these. Yeah.
So what he's doing now is that he's screwing the mount for the Wi-Fi connector and
Wi-Fi
the motor
receiver,
controller.
motor controller, which is controlling the motors.
Yes, obviously.
And you have to be very, very careful. Because otherwise you can screw through the motor controller. Or the cable. Or both. And then it's really not fun at all. Then it's a lot of soldering again. If it's doable. What was the size again?
Oh, but that's too big.
This is the one.
It's gonna work.
Can you give me two more?
One. Thank you. And that's too large. This one's too small. This one's too big.
So 15 viewers, all in. That's cool.
Great.
We're happy.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
By the way, guys, what we're gonna try is we're gonna try and show you how we write these. Because we have a portable modem, the quality and the delay might be well.
Otherwise, we're
worse.
just roll in the shop here.
Yeah, we do that.
If you guys want to see how we write them, you can definitely check out our YouTube account, YouTube channel.
Where's the YouTube channel?
Faraday.com/YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you can find us, see a video of us riding our skateboards. Actually, the first one that we show you in Sweden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
along with two other types of hack boards.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So what it's
I'm
actually
gonna
good.
clean up here a bit.
We have the whole back piece mounted. We have the motor mounted. We're missing the motor controller. Once the motor controller is in, actually, if you want, you could mount a battery now. That's
I could actually do that.
nobody-
So this is, can you tell a little bit about the battery perhaps?
That's actually a standard LiPo battery. It's used very much in RC hobby. It's not safe in general, so that's not why we're using it. But it's cheap and it has a lot of power density, so we can go quite far on this. But if we're going to put a knife through it and do stuff like this, it can become dangerous. So
Yeah.
it is okay for what we're using it here, but people just need to be a little bit careful with it.
Yeah, so that's why also in the advanced version we actually have compartments that you can put the batteries into on the side. Maybe I just show you that if you take a look at this beast here in the sides.
Go to the other side and show it because we have the.
Yep. So there you go. And on the side here, there are rooms for batteries. So it has two functions basically: stability and durability, basically protection. Yep.
Yep. And you could also mount other kind of batteries in this one. So the choice of batteries is up to the person who is building it, of course. So.
Yeah, and that's what Soon is doing right now is putting the strips, these small ones, through the holes that are made for the same purpose in the back of the compartment here, so that the battery can be put on.
Alright.
And what you're doing now is basically putting on some double-sided tape, just for extra security, that it's not going to drop off.
Just holding it in place. And we will want to have this here in the top corner.
Yep, sure, like this.
And now the casing is ready, so I'm going to showcase you guys the casing. Wow.
Probably Velcro piece.
Awesome. I'm feeling like a little kid.
Take it out.
Sometimes.
No, not the Velcro. Both sides with the attachable circuits, so you can take them off. On and off all the time.
Maybe. I don't know if that makes sense to take it on and off all the time. He's asking about whether or not it would make sense to put Velcro here.
Actually, that would be an easy innovation. That's true. You could put Velcro, and then you would be able to basically swap batteries. We didn't do that, but you could easily do that.
Because they're pretty portable. You can bring more.
Yeah, you could bring those in your rucksack or something like that, and then you could.
You get what? Sorry? Your rucksack?
Yeah, rucksack.
Nice.
Don't you call it rucksack?
I don't know. But now we do.
So you basically need 2 strips. So there was a reason why I put those all the way in the back.
That's perfect.
So while the guys are putting in the battery, I'm going to show you the casing, which is ready. And just a quick update, what we had the motor controller right here inside, then the Wi-Fi receiver up there, we have a plastic case on top, and then another case that is also having holes for screws so that we can mount them onto the motor casing. So this is all done, all nicely made, and yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I like that.
That was a very conclusive conclusion.
Yeah. And yeah.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, sure.
That all looks good.
Oh, it looks good.
We have no screws that are screwed through the wrong places.
Great.
And it's beautiful.
Awesome.
So, no complaints from me.
Great. Wow.
And the connectors, strong.
Strong.
The other connectors too, so let's just hope that we can have them reach the other end. We didn't test that in advance, so that might be an issue, but we hope not.
We can always solve it.
And this one, we have the screws.
So, yeah. So what we have to do now is put this one in here. But what I want to make sure is, where do the battery connect? Does the battery go through?
No, so this we cannot put through there because this will be blocking everything.
So which goes underneath?
Yeah.
I would say I would say
Yeah.
The thing on top will make it
Yeah,
we know it because we have the lid on top.
Oh yeah, that's all. So it's underneath?
Alright.
So I'm going to do is slide it in. Oh yeah, that was
So we're down to 10, so it seems like people are falling off.
but people are moving.
What can we do to make it more interesting? We can maybe set a battery on fire.
Alright, so the motor controller is on.
We could make a tweak, perhaps.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah.
really good.
The thing is, I'm not very familiar with tweaks, so
I guess I can handle it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I want to fix it.
Actually, that was this was tricky when I did it the first time. So those things there, they are quite tight. This can be tricky. But it's these.
Oh yeah, no. Can I use the knife to make some space?
Not really. But you can do it, you can put the screw through and then just put this thing on top and then. Should we turn it so that people can see more, or what do you think?
Yeah, but it's very detailed here.
How it is?
Yeah, but I think they won't see much more like that. And this will, but basically, this is also let's do it like this.
I can hold some on
Yeah,
it.
and then maybe we can hold it. Basically, what we have to do is we have to fix this this one, the case with the controller onto the board. Okay, so around.
I know why people are starting to jump out from the stream. It's because everybody is on their way here to get riding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's also true. So yeah, guys, if there's anybody in Copenhagen, join us at 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30 it is.
We can drive, and then we can talk about how things can change in the portable industry, portable transport industry.
Guys, look alive.
Hey!
No, wait, I need the screwdriver.
That's good though.
60.
Okay, so I think you have more experience because this is the first time you do it.
Yeah, can you hold it? I need to just quickly go and help my wife with some problems.
Yeah. Okay, I'm alone on the set.
Yeah.
Let's
All
power-
attention on you.
Let's power this one.
It's great.
No, it's not. So either you take it out again and you try to put it in.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And actually I used this thing last time. So let's try to do that.
Okay, let's
So a little bit with force. And it is not supposed to be like this, but this particular 3D print was just like that.
Yeah. What happens? This is what you have with 3D printing.
The tolerance for this basic, how do you call this?
I don't like working with really small things.
This thing is the one that is not fitting into place. Ball? Not ball. That is nut. It's a nut.
No, this thing goes well.
This is not the best tool on planet Earth.
Yeah. That's bigger.
It's not the best quality, for sure.
Yeah. Frederick, I got a test for you.
You got a test for me.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't want to do this.
Somebody asked if they wish this board were smaller. And so, like, I think you also have a comment for that.
Yeah, so I had the same request basically, and what I'm going to do in the coming period is that I'm going to take a different base that is smaller. I guess some of you might be familiar with these like cruiser boards that are no longer than like this. I think it's like 50 centimeters long, and it's made of hard glass, so a little bit flexible as well. So yeah, I'm going to basically hack one of those in the Faraday way, and you guys can obviously follow along in the coming month. Yeah. So guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's happening sooner?
Yeah, so we have some 3D models printed that where the tolerance is a little bit too tight. And I think this is an issue that we're experiencing right now. So this should only take a few seconds, but I will just help you look a little bit better here. Then it takes a little bit more time. Yeah, now we will have hundreds of minutes to do this.
Yeah, I think you have more experience with that.
I can do it if you want.
Yeah. I think it would be
I'm
better.
not sure it will be better, but I know it's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. While you do that, I'll just But yeah, guys, the only thing that's left, well, as soon as doing that, is to mount the wheel with the gear that we have, and then use the belt. Tighten the belt. Our motor at this point is adjustable. We can adjust it in two ways. Like we can bring it further and closer to the wheel. And soon enough, of course.
Like, I'm not better than you at this for sure.
So yeah, basically that's it.
Why do you need to adjust the belt?
Yeah, because if you want to brake at some point, you need to make sure that you have a tight belt. Because if the belt is loose, then the belt is going to jump off the gear, and then you don't have brakes.
Yeah, so actually you can accelerate,
Yeah.
but the braking is more difficult.
And trust me, you want to be able to brake.
Yeah. In our video, we got to 22 kilometers per hour. I don't know how much that is in miles, but
15-ish.
15-ish.
Ah, 6. I don't know. 14, 15, something. That's a guess.
Yeah. But and it was on the board. Has the same configuration than the one that we're building right now.
Yeah. And with this one, what you didn't mention was that we didn't bring the right size of belts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
And
Sweden
then,
we didn't actually bring the right size belt, so that was, it still worked. Obviously it wasn't the most optimal way, but today, luckily, we do have the right size belt. So that's good.
So we are able to brake.
Yeah. Yay.
But, you know, braking. It's all about driving, it's not about braking, right?
Yeah, but also if you don't want to die, sometimes it's about braking.
Yeah, Frederick does it. Not on the skateboard though.
Yeah,
Right.
but biking.
Yeah,
That's why we're turning you into a skateboarder.
yeah, basically converting from biking to skating because I had a traffic accident and yeah, it wasn't too pleasant. So, but I'm back in full effect.
This is all tough, right?
Almost. Let's give it one more go.
And then cut it off and it's all done.
Well,
So this is all set. Alright, good.
so now we just need to actually.
Anything on this one we want to hot do, or we're all good?
Oh, we're good. I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I also think it's alright. So then you're actually allowed to mount it.
Yeah.
The screws in. These are the ones. Don't forget those.
Let's get to it. These are like almost the final steps.
Sorry. Bam, bam, bam. Notice that our hands are not dirty.
Yeah, that's quite unusual.
Well, basically because we're building a new one. I wish that we could show the people how much audience is there. Look, guys.
We can
People
turn
really like it. All in for us. All right. Yay! Wave. All right. So this is how we roll.
I'll show the guys in the audience just what we're building. It's electric.
Cool. Alright. So, the belt.
The belt.
You
No,
know,
before
the
that, I have to put this. Can you
Yeah,
assure
the motor.
make sure I did?
It's not the same.
Well, you need to check the camera. It's pointing right. And we will see the results of it.
I'm going to make sure.
You're going to make sure.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
So we should give them cards. All the people who are out there.
Yeah, we should actually put on like stick one. But I think for the next time. Actually, guys, what we haven't talked about is that we are planning to organize workshops.
Oh, yeah.
This is our general idea of coming to a workshop, to a place like Print Huset, and start building your own board, basically.
Yeah, so inviting all makers and inspiring makers, or even people who've never done it before, to start becoming a maker and making stuff. And this stuff is basically our boards, and perhaps also some alternate versions of this board. But for now, it will be the spine, as we call it, the backbone, which is just the version that we're building today. And in the future, we're looking to do more advanced versions in these workshops as well. So,
Yeah. Make
Reach
sure
out.
you follow us.
yeah, make sure to follow us on all the social medias, twitter.com/Faraday Motion and facebook.com/Faraday Motion, and also FaradayMotion.com/YouTube. And what you can do if you're already interested in setting up a workshop is to get a hold of us on getmoving@FaradayMotion.com. So, this is looking good. He's just putting on the screw for the motor controller compartment. It's going to go behind you.
Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost. Then. Now we're. Oh yeah, sorry.
Actually, just one thing before you mount too much. Let's just quickly check if those cables are long enough for reaching.
I think they are.
Because if not, we have Houston problem. This is one thing we didn't check. All is good.
Yeah, we are.
All good. And these ones does not need Loctite. So Sune, why do these ones not need Loctite? Because it's not the actual driving unit? Or what?
I would put it just in case, but I think it will not go out. But I would put a little bit of Loctite just because.
Yeah.
You didn't put enough Loctite today.
Yeah, actually, I think I need to. I haven't used enough today, so.
We have another question coming in saying, I can see myself paying the 500 pounds for the 3D files because I love what you do. But if I wanted to hack around with my friends, for sure, I would just send the 3D files to them.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for both of it. Just one thing, I don't know if you're a newcomer, but our pre-order page had a glitch. So if for some reason it's not submitting the forms to MailChimp, this will be fixed after the stream. So either you wait for later or you just send us an email and reach out, and then we can put you on the pre-order list.
Get moving at Faraday Motion.
Yep. Right on. So guys, we're really close to reaching out. What do you want to do?
Just put it on.
Okay.
Finish your ready.
Go. Dude, let's not comment on that one.
Okay.
I get it.
Alright, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
So guys, we are at 16:47. So that means basically we have 13 minutes still to go. Are we going to make it?
We're going to make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, we haven't counted the introduction in our 2 hours basically. So it's less than 2 hours we spent. I have to say, to be fair to us, you know, it's still doable.
It's doable. But next time we'll make it faster.
I think it could.
It would surprise me if you would do slower third time, or second time, or whatever time it is.
Yeah.
But maybe
It's
next time we
hard.
have more advanced baby version, or maybe
Yeah.
advanced spine version, so it will take more time.
Yeah.
There we go. Loctite. Just dig it. Gotta adjust the camera. Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm a backstabber at this point.
Alright. So I'm asking the audience now what you guys think of it, and if you would like to build one. And how you guys think the guys are doing who have no experience basically in doing any making.
Yeah.
No soldering, no using screws and whatever stuff, screwdrivers and all those kinds of tools.
We're trying.
Yeah, you've been doing good.
Okay, so
Yeah, you're almost there.
All right. Good. Good. We can mount the top. Should we show it?
yeah, just show it.
No,
I think the other. No, yeah, actually, yeah. Show how it all is.
So now you're going to see, guys, you want to print screen this. So what you're going to see now is how this thing actually looks inside. We have the motor on my left side, right here. Oh, actually, the camera is inverted, so it's on my right side. This is the electrical motor that is turning. We have the 3 wires from the motor controller that are going into the motor behind. And then we have the power supply with the battery. And here on my left side we have the motor controller with the Wi-Fi receiver that gives us the opportunity to connect and drive the freaking skate. Alright, maybe a look from the back. This is how it looks, quite compact. And as you can see, there's still plenty of space for new things to be added on. This is the interesting thing. And also, as you can see on the Green Goblin, then we will have more spaces when we have the so-called wings. I love calling them wings.
So next up is to put the cables together.
Yeah.
And putting the wheels, putting the belt, tightening all stuff up, and try to put in the power basically, right?
Indeed. And we don't put in the battery cables to each other yet. Because if we do that, we might screw up.
Don't think so, but let's check with that stuff.
Alright,
Let's
so
put the wheels. No?
I'd say we put the cables first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if there is.
Yeah, inside this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you see?
Yeah.
so they all can go. Teamwork. Teamwork. It's all about teamwork. They go in very nice. And easy. Alright. We have the cables in. We can attach one wheel on the left side because it has one belt. I'm just going to take the I'm loose. And guys, we're pretty close to being done.
We have, as Sulan saying, I'm thinking of building one of those at some point. It's much nicer to travel with this than with the Metro.
Yeah, it is.
So we have we have say, I want to build one. I want to know more about the sensor version first. I know there will be at least 40 hours of printing research in the next couple of weeks. Very interesting. Yeah, so actually the current version of this baby version is around 60 hours of printing. And the other one is around 500 hours of printing, so there's a big difference in printing time, obviously. Is this the belt?
This is what we have to.
Let me see. Is it 400? It's 400. I think it will fit. Right?
Give it a try. And we have our belt expert. It's either Suno or Frederick. I really don't like working with a belt.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel bad when I tension it too much. That's why every time I do the belt, it's not tight enough. And yeah, we had a lot of jokes about the belt being tight.
How's it working out?
Not really. I'm afraid to break it.
But are we sure that it's possible? I'm also afraid that it will.
Yeah,
So I think, is this adjusted all the way in? It looks like it is not. Actually, it is because it's mounted this basically in the wrong way. No, you didn't do anything wrong, but you used the wrong bracket basically. So this is alright. But I think actually this belt will not fit.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take it out.
So I think we will take the 420.
So there's a good chance we won't have to. No. No. Then we should just adjust the length, the position of the motor so it actually fits with the belt.
Try this one. If it will be better. Take it from the motor.
Yeah, I think I'm blocking.
Alright, so this should obviously align. There you go.
There was a viewer asking about sensor version versus.
This is too loose, so we need to.
We cannot pull it back.
We could pull this one back. There you go. This becomes better.
I would loosen this up just a little bit so that you can.
Yeah, but I think it's good enough.
Actually, yeah, it's starting to be.
So maybe just a little bit. I'm going to take your advice and just loosen it up.
So in the meantime, I'm just quickly going to say a few words about sensors versus non-sensor. And the technology behind the motor controller is basically really unique. So we put a lot of effort into making a motor controller that is, our engineering rather, put a lot of effort into making a motor controller that is working as the best sensor motors, which makes the starting off the electric vehicle with the person on it very smooth. We can do that without sensors, but the motor controller also supports sensors. So it is just adding to the cost, and also sometimes the sensors actually break. So it is a little bit more maintenance in it. Okay, but this works quite well. So there is no need for sensors basically, but you can add them, and the whole setup basically supports. But it adds a little bit of time to add it, plus the cost is of course also a little bit higher. Not that much.
It's always nice to build your skateboard with a friend. Because human beings don't have enough hands for that. This just sounded like a school video, like,
yeah, you can spend time with your friends. Like.
And again, for the most recent viewers that maybe didn't hear it, the 3D models for the complete version we have online already now. The 3D models exactly only for this one. This is basically a subset plus some added files. We didn't put those up yet, but we will do that in the near future. So that will be hopefully before Monday.
a little bit more.
You guys know what you're doing?
Just a few more rounds on the screwing here, and I guess we're about to be ready.
Still have to put the lid on.
A little bit.
we should probably do some testing before putting on the wheel.
Yeah.
Might not be working right.
No.
Don't be ashamed.
Now the only thing that can happen is that the wheel turns the other way.
Oh,
We
really?
have to switch to tables around.
That's how it's working.
Yeah, because at this point
We didn't check the direction basically.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll have to change just the way that the cables are connected. The three.
At this point,
cables.
however, you can configure the motor controller for some skateboards to go both forward and backward. So this makes it perfect for you to do three-point turns.
Definitely that's it.
I'm gonna wait with wrapping around the cables because we want to make sure that we're going in the right direction. That's often a good idea.
Yeah, so before finishing up, it's always good to do some basic testing. But we have 50% chance.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing a good job.
Yeah, that's very good. Can you hold it like
Still have 15 people doing in.
That's pretty good. That's an increase.
And in total it was 100.
Yeah, I noticed. Great.
Total viewers have been 100. That's awesome. That's quite a lot.
Tune in to us, guys. Follow us, because we plan to keep you all updated with content and videos and stuff like that, and we want to engage you. It's not about just showing off.
What we actually want to do is to start interacting with all you people out there so we can collectively make progress. That's more so the goal than just us showing off our random experiments and stuff. Also, that's going to make for some quite interesting videos, I think. And if you've seen the first video that we put out, then you will have an idea of what kind of content we'll be producing and sending out to you guys. But we would love to hear from you and basically what you think about the setup. And maybe you have some ideas. That would be even better.
Everybody in electronics, 3D designing, software, whatever, who has good ideas or any improvements, we will definitely want you guys to get involved with us. So reach out.
Reach out.
That's all simple.
Okay, so
I say we show it. No, actually, maybe the belt, but guys, it's a belt.
It's a belt. It's a tricky board.
it's
So
a
So maybe what we should do is book a connector.
Yeah.
Just to test it. Maybe it will burn. Who will do it? That's a magical moment. You guys should do it together.
Okay. Are you ready?
It's all about friendship and risk taking.
Do it the right way, dude. Oh, it's blue.
We're in.
What happened?
We're in.
Well, it's connected. It's working.
You guys want to show the color that it's live?
Yeah, so basically, what you can see here is that, it's blue. It's working. That's good. It's really positive.
And I'm joking around on my phone now because actually I need to connect it.
Yeah. So how the connection works? Basically, this Wi-Fi receiver creates a hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot, and you connect to it with your phone. You can set a password for it. Nobody else can write away with your.
I mean, basically, you could do open source writing as well. That might be a bit hazardous, but I mean, it could be fun to see where you
open up your wireless. Cool. So tonight you say we're going to talk
I
about.
say that I'm connected, and I say that we have something going on.
Guys,
Let's see.
Check out the wheel turning.
What is it?
I think it's the right direction.
It's alive, and it's the right direction.
And it's the right direction. Whoa!
Awesome!
Good to go.
Yes!
So, how much time did it take us?
Actually, it's exactly 5 o'clock.
Hey,
Come on.
hanging.
Yep.
Hacking.
Happy hacking, guys. We did it.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Maybe we should just give it a little
Actually,
bit.
guys, it's not finished. You need to.
Okay,
Put
yeah.
the cables down.
Yeah, see, once the motor is on, we don't care too much about this. Okay, let's put the finishing touch. This is a nice little lid.
I will unplug the cable just to be more secure.
Yeah.
So we should wrap the cables here with the strip. We should put the lid. We should do a cigar just to make sure.
Small.
I put it here somewhere. So I see took it away.
There. Bum, 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 bum. So you want me to just strip them together, right?
Yeah.
So it's no rocket science to build your own freaking board that's electric and freaking.
So actually, just somebody said that the pre-order form doesn't work and nothing was there. So I think we'll just say it once again, the pre-order form doesn't work at this very moment, unfortunately. Reach out for us at Get Moving at Faraday Motion. So if you're interested, get moving at FaradayMotion.com, and we will definitely serve you from there. We will get the form up and running as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we end this. It works on my machine. I know we don't ship my machine.
Yeah. So,
It will work.
you're stripping it up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm gonna wait then. Alright, but just once again, we're going to be posting stuff on YouTube. You can find our channel at FaradayMotion.com/YouTube, and Twitter.com/FaradayMotion, and Facebook.com/FaradayMotion. Watch out for us, and we want to engage with you, so please get in contact and tell us what you think.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Also, feedback about the stream, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time we've streamed.
This is the very first Virgin stream that we've been doing.
It's the first one.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually okay happy about it, but I think we have some improvements to make for next time.
That's for sure. So,
Audience is about to decide on that. So we need to just wrap this with some tape somehow so that it's nice. That's not so structured part right now.
Yeah, so this is the cowboy solution.
Yeah, it's quick and dirty when we're running out of time.
ta-da. That's me making movies.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think so.
Any new questions, Suna?
No questions. Somebody said censored, not censored.
Censored.
Censor! We are so censored.
Is that going to work?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, as long as the motor is not touching, we're all good.
Just want to secure it a little bit.
The gaffer tape is not part of the kit necessarily. That's just a hack we're doing right now.
This is just to make sure that some cables don't connect to the, don't touch the motor. And right now I'm doing the capacitor, which I showed you, and if you've seen that, if you've been here, I think it's good. It's quite solid.
And assuming it's
The GoPro decided to commit suicide.
that's it. Actually, we have to ask this guy how well we've been doing. How well have we been doing?
Simon? No? No, Simon.
Simon is watching us.
Okay.
Just see if we can do something that makes the table a little bit.
I don't want to put, this is the back side, so I don't want to really take it. Awesome. This goes in and we're good.
So what this is basically a top just to kind of guard things and keep potential water from coming down on the motor and on the wires. So yeah, that's a good thing.
But it is not for driving or the current design, so we need to do some improvements for making it do that.
Alright. Are we basically ready to put on the top?
But there is some cool nano spray that you can put on top that is supposedly keeping away water. I think that's actually enough.
Okay.
But we're about to test that too.
Alright. So this goes on.
It's supposed to be going there.
Sounds correct.
We have
Looks correct.
Well, guys, we did it. Freaking built the board.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect you guys to do it.
That was a quote from the first time I built the first board with these guys.
I think we need to do just a rolling here for the
Yeah.
I think we're going to do that in like probably 30 seconds. I just need to
hold the tension.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 second. Actually, I think we should have a race.
The race. Okay, inside the store?
Why not?
Sure! That's
Simon is
all the
okay with
3D
that.
printers they have.
Simon didn't tell us what not to do.
That's true.
Okay, it's supposed to be ready now.
Looks great.
Yes! We will fire up the second phone. This is all fine.
Yeah. I love it.
Should we try to plug the other baby
Let's do it. I'm gonna do it.
and turn the camera somewhere you can see stuff? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this one, this camera, because this has the biggest view on the stream. So I'm gonna show you our lovely audience.
Hello!
Hey everybody. So, and I'm just gonna check how well are we looking. No, now we're looking at your feet. I think this would be better. This should be better.
Just a quick view at the actual 3D printer.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this smaller.
Oh, we don't want
This is all.
It's a helmet for inside of an electric skateboard that can go 25.
Can you move it as well? Can you move your computer to one?
Not much.
Sorry?
You're gonna have a small jump right here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We need the runway. Okay, we're gonna drive that way. Alright? We're driving this way.
This one?
Towards Simon. Yep. But I wanna see the boards as well, so I put it like. Our cameras are not.
You can do like this.
What about the other camera? Do you want that to film too, or just the one?
I actually made that one really small, so we don't have any more close up. I can actually turn it towards us. Bam.
So we didn't plug this one.
You can make a bigger overview with that one, and I'm just gonna zoom in with this one
Okay.
to the board.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds good. A little bit more down, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see.
Then maybe it makes sense to make that one a tiny little bit bigger. The box.
What?
The box, like.
Yes, now I understand what you meant.
You did it.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
So in a few seconds, I think we have one connected to one and one connected to the other, and I think you guys can be doing a test run. So I think you can put that one in position.
Woo! So I'm gonna take this one. Frederick, I think you're gonna take the.
Oh shit.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
Going in opposite direction.
Yeah, I say so as
This
well.
one is for you.
So people are just gonna see you.
How the hell am I going to turn? Okay, that's challenge. Is that right?
Challenge accepted.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, and I guess you know how this works.
Yeah, I do.
It's another potential asset right here.
Yeah,
Very,
so
very expensive.
Guys, wait a second.
Wait.
This is going to be the world's first skateboard race. Oh, wait a second. You need to
Inside a 3D printing store.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna head
So
down.
we're rolling out. This is the world's first race in a 3D printer store. And actually, I'm going to go down directly for you. So
I'm going this way.
Go put down all the printers.
You ready, guys? You ready, dude?
Yes.
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Wow.
What is it? You must better than that. Okay, let's try the other way. Don't try this at home.
You've got the good control. That's not fair.
I got the black. Whoops. Alright!
Winners.
I think
We are all.
I think I might be the loser.
Hey! Okay, guys. We didn't break anything, right?
No,
That's good.
not quite yet.
Wait till we.
Just the fact that we didn't break anything is a victory, I think.
Indeed. So, I say we show the guys, we try to stream something outside, or we just pause. What's the plan, guys?
I think that we should actually showcase the Green Goblin.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now it's time to showcase the green. The green goblin that Mike is always calling it.
We can grab the goblin.
Yeah. So I will grab the goblin and power it up. Where are we going to do it, this way or the other way?
I think just with the tables.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will put him, or what you could call
I
it.
would say her.
Ah, it's not her.
Come on, it's a her.
It's So the difference between what you just saw and this whole thing here is basically that it contains like 10-fold more printed parts. It contains 4 more batteries, so you can actually go 30 kilometers on a full charge. It has disc brakes in the front, so there are servos inside this compartment here that are actually turning the calipers, which again is making the brakes work. Then there's LED lights in front, so when we turn it on, there's a turn it on button on this one too. Very advanced, I know, but it's not on the new one. So we turn it on, there should be lights in the front right now. No, there's not. It's because I didn't plug the main power. Now there is, I guess. Yeah, lights. So there's lights in the front, lights in the back. And it has some different inputs. There's pads here that basically take the input about how much you lean forward or backward. There's indicator dash in the front that will turn on in a few seconds. There is a GoPro mount here that can actually be mounted on the baby as well. We do have a GoPro mount for the front piece as well. So this is just a plastic piece that you are 3D printing, and then you are able to put your GoPro camera filming where you're going or filming yourself. So it just mounts here. I need a bracket that is in the box over there, so I will not show it right now. We have a new invention dead man button that in case you're doing crazy stuff and experimenting or whatever, and you just fall off the board, maybe you want it to stop, then if this was attached to your leg, it will go stop right away. This is one of the extensions. Then we have a full power button switch that will, or basically a high power switch that will allow you to turn on the board just by a switch. We have USB charging. We have double the power that is in the normal board, and with added battery capacity and battery power, this one can go easily 40 or 45 kilometers per hour. Remember the helmet though.
Always wear the helmet.
I just have to say, you do not want to go faster than 40 kilometers per hour.
It feels quite sick to go that fast, but yeah. On top of that, this one has two microcontrollers. It has an Arduino gun and a Teensy, and those work in combination to make the whole thing work. And again, it's talking with the mobile phone, and again, this is all controlled, so you can hack it how you want. But those two controllers are talking with each other, basically making sure that everything is working as it should. And it enables you to hack a lot more than we already did on this one. I'm just going to show how it works on this one. It is a little bit different than it is on the other ones for now, but it could be controlled in the same way. It's the same controller. So I start the application. It's very simple. It's just an app. It's not yet for download. But if I will go closer to one of the cameras, I can show that it has basically just one button. It has the big one and the smaller one. And the big one is for cruise control, basically when you just want to have the same speed. The smaller one is for turning it on. And there's a lot of additional information available, such as how many RPMs the motors are doing, how warm they are, and stuff like that. But it is not visible on this app at the current moment. Once it's enabled, it's the tilting. So this is still neutral, and if you would look at the dashboard, you will see it's yellow. So and when I tilt it, it's already started to go. And this one now has the speed of 45 kilometers per hour, so it's going very quickly, this one. And when you will stand on it, it will feel very natural, so it's very cool.
Try again. Alright.
So, and I think we shouldn't go racing inside on this one.
Yeah, let's not dare ourselves too much.
So basically that is the potential.
This is the potential, and it's upgradable from what you just saw to this thing. This is a good starting point, it's fun, it gets you started, and then you can spend more time printing, spend more time working and extending it for this other thing here.
I mean, basically you
make
can,
your own stuff.
You can make what you want, basically. We want you to do more things than this.
We want you to make even cooler than this. We want you to make the same components work on your mother's, grandmother's roller, or build it into your rollerblades or other fancy things.
Or maybe
make it into a compact skateboard.
Yeah, or maybe taking some of the parts that you're using here, putting on your sofa, going for a ride on your sofa or something. I mean, be innovative. That'd be nice.
It's possible. So let me check out if there is any recent questions. Somebody's asking when the more extreme version will be available, and I think what is relevant to say in that context is that we have the pre-orders up. The pre-orders up is only for the Spine version, so the entry-level version. We're going to have a web shop, obviously, with all the parts that you need to buy, and all the 3D printable models are going to be put up on Thingiverse and Imagine. For the big one, actually the most parts is already there. We've been doing some last improvements like the GoPro mounts and other things. They are not there right now, but they will come up later. All the parts, like I said, they will be available in our web shop. So basically you can start printing right away, but you cannot buy the parts until we put it up in the web shop. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else? What about the audience that we have in the store? Anybody have anything?
Question, guys, girls?
Want to try it?
So it's time to try here. So should we cut it off and say we're going for a ride, or are you planning to grab the cameras and put it outside with the people? Or?
Because I think there's a small...
Yeah, so this is just the only thing that's keeping us back. Yeah, 15 minutes break, and then we try to get the cameras outside so you can actually see us riding. And yeah.
I think according to plan also it is a little bit later than other people are just going to come, right? So
yeah.
It is,
We do have some time available, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
So we'll keep things focused on that. No, I think we don't go that one.
Yeah.
Just let people
let's
say
go and just say...
yeah, thank you everybody for
good work
coming, and thanks again, Simon, for letting us do that.
Yeah, thanks to Print Huset in Copenhagen.
Thanks to Ultimaker.
Place on Planet Earth.
Guys,
and thanks to Ultimaker for letting us print all those awesome parts with their printers.
Yeah.
We'll get a good photo of you guys.
Thanks so much.
Group photo. Group photo.
Come on.
Good work, guys. Smile. I'm smiling. Make more makers.
Yeah, let's make more makers.
Cool. So guys, we'll see you, the guys on the stream, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.